close to reaching my wit's end. Holding out, but I'm about to blow it up like a volcano. Like a volcano. Blow it up like a volcano. What you do, what you do, what you do to me? Can't you see what it means when you set me free? What you do, what you do, what you do to me? Can't you see what it means when you set me free? Another day to lose control. There's a fire in my bones. My sight gets blurry, pushing back the tears. Should take a leap of faith and face my fear. I blame it on the voices that are in my head, wondering if they'll ever be put to bed. Feels like I am close to reaching my wit's end. Holding out, but I'm about to blow it up like a volcano. Like a volcano. Blow it up like a volcano. What you do, what you do, what you do to me? Can't you see what it means when you set me free? What you do, what you do, what you do to me? Can't you see what it means when you set me free? Blow it up like a volcano.
Yo. What up? What's up, Kevin? Mystic? Oh, this is gonna be pain and suffering. Yeah, exactly, Kevin. Exactly. You go from games where GT cars have grip to a game where GT cars are essentially drift cars. Which is sick. What's up, Rich? If anybody else wants to hop in quickly. I can't do anything right in this game, Kevin. Not on the wheel. So we'll drop to the back and stay in the back and see if we can not have the slowest lap time. That's the plan. Alright, if anybody's planning to join right now, say something, because I'm about to go in. What's up, Tyler? Yeah, Kevin, but like... It just shouldn't be this way. It just shouldn't feel like drift cars. Every other game seems to get it right. As far as, you know, GT cars are grippy. And then this game just doesn't. Yeah, for sure, Kevin. There. What's up, drops? What's up, Layla? Oh, that's cool. I haven't heard anything about it. What's up, Ombu? Alright, dude, are you? Okay. This is gonna be interesting. So I'm going into this race you know, blind with this tune. But this is the tune that Scroto gave me, so we'll see how it goes. Kevin, do you have F-125? Yeah, I get it, drops. Man, I'm just gonna drop to the back and practice. I can't stream for a super long time. There's work I need to do, but be on for like a couple hours or so. Hey, 420. Nice. No worries, zombie. What are you doing, dude? I mean, what's the point in that? Other than to just be a douchebag. guess I just don't exist, bro. I mean... People wonder why I don't want to play this game anymore, dude. It's because the drivers are complete garbage. No damage, so they don't give a crap what happens. They just slam into you and then carry on. What's up, Clamp Gut? What's up, Isaac? We're having a great race, and you know, your typical Forza ramming, not giving a crap about other drivers on the road type of day. First race on. Incredible. Forza players continue to prove that they have zero brain cells, don't know how to drive, don't give a crap about driving correctly. It's insane. I mean, it wasn't just that, Clamp God. The C8 was right next to me going down a straight, and for whatever reason, just slammed into me repeatedly until I was off the track. And then he spun me out, so he got what he deserved, because he's a complete tool. I don't know, I'll check and see if he sent me a love letter after this. Yeah, well, you know how it is on here. It's just tons of fun. What's up, Scythe? I please turn? I'm just reading chat a lot at this point because, you know, this race was ruined on lap 2 or whatever. Jesus Christ, these softs are more slippery than the mediums were, dude. $540, DJ. The reason I'm annoyed, dude, is because, you know, we just kept getting rammed by this dude. And that's why we're, you know, part of why we're so far back here. Because we were 12 seconds behind last place after getting completely shafted, so. You know, it's just obnoxious. Yeah, Kevin. I mean, did you see? Did you see how shafted I got? It was unbelievable. Like, 2 times, the same guy was just like, "You're faster? Well, then I'm gonna, just ram you repeatedly." It's crazy how stupid and just intentionally being crappy that is in this game. It's pretty wild, actually, that people are just so immature and drive like complete window lickers. It's actually pretty impressive how atrocious the drivers in this game really are. Like, absolutely wild. Alright, let's see if we got a love letter, shall we? Nope, no love letter. That's sad. I was hoping he sent one. Alright, we're gonna do Hakone, because I hate Laguna. And I gotta go to the bathroom real quick, so I'll be right back. Yep. What's up, Nick? We just had an absolutely brilliant first race on. Simply unbelievable stuff. What's up, Corey? Not quite, Nick. Not quite. I'm E now after getting 5.5 seconds in penalties on that last race. I was C before that, so yeah. Fell down 2 safety points for getting around. Pretty impressive stuff. Alright, is there anybody else planning to join? Oh yeah, totally, Nick. I punted myself off the track and spun myself out. Definitely wasn't involved with anybody else. Me getting rammed certainly didn't happen twice for no reason, so. Yeah, well, if safety rating mattered, Tyler, then that might be weird, but since it doesn't, you know. If Forza keeps going like this, Nick, that's possible, for sure. Or an F125, man. I really enjoy that game too. But yeah, man, this game is just, it's the drivers that make it not fun. Plus, it's so unintuitive on a wheel compared to all the other games I've been playing on a wheel. Which is why I've been more consistent and, you know, have picked up the other games more quickly. Is just because, you know, the cars feel like a car and not like it's driving on ice constantly. Well, I don't do it online. I like the career mode and co-op mode and stuff like that. I don't know what this guy's doing, but he's not pushing his throttle full time. Jesus, get on the road. Yeah, Ambu. They keep changing it.
future.
No brain cells in that Porsche. 0.
Evolution.
What's up, redneck? Sorry I missed you. I mean, bro, that was like a dive bomb of the century. I don't know what that guy was doing.
This is the future. Human error. Evolution.
What's up, Exodus? Yeah, just another fragile ego. Kevin. What's up, Joe? Wasn't too bad, I guess. Seems like we're getting a little faster.
But can't get through to me, it's not you, yeah, it's always me. I close my heart to you, you see it opens up for nobody. It's been so hard to fall asleep, the weather always makes my nose bleed. It's so hard to believe that one day I'll feel peace. I want control over my life, I want that driver's seat. Yeah, it's not you that I need, you push me down when I'm weak. You were never there for me, go pick up your keys and leave. I can't go back.
On 150% safe. Yeah, it's not too bad. Force feedback. I mean, what was that for? It's like, I hadn't touched that dude all race. Like, he just decided, like, that he was gonna ram me. Like, out of nowhere. I'm very confused by what he was doing. secret is, Greg, the racing is so close that people don't know how to not spin you out every single freaking lap. This game is incredible. The drivers are the cleanest drivers in any racing game I've ever seen. I'm sure every time I've been hit and spun out, it's been my fault somehow. It's lovely. I love this game. It's the most fun thing you could possibly play. Because, like, why wouldn't you want to play Wreckfest, you know? I mean, it's sick. It's so awesome, like... What's up, Neo? Nah, Nick, this is the greatest racing game of all time with the cleanest drivers of all time, the best safety rating and skill level implementation of all time. There's just nothing compares. People think that LMU drivers are clean. That's hilarious. Hilarious. I know, Anbu. It's, you know. That was my bad for trying to pass somebody. Like, how could I? You know? It's not like that's the goal of the game or anything. Oh, I mean, obviously, Nick. Can you not tell? Thanks, dude. Yeah, I wouldn't, Toaster. No, I didn't, Kevin. I did not have a better race than anybody. It was absolutely atrocious because, you know, Forza drivers are incredibly clean. Yeah, it was trash. But, yeah, no. It's just how Forza is. Trash drivers makes for trash racing, makes for a trash experience, not to mention all the bugs. So, yeah. Rock on, Forza. You're doing a great job. What's up, J2? Sure. I don't know how much longer I'll be playing this trash game with trash people who don't know how to race that results in a trash experience. But you can join up. Yeah, Exodus. I mean, I know it's a long time, but I'm kind of tempted to just wait for Yas and give myself a minute to cool down. So, if you guys want to go do Michelin or Sebring or whatever, I totally get it. I mean, I guess we'll have time to do this and then do Yas, but I really don't want to do this track on wheel, bro. It's gonna be ridiculous. What's up, Savage? What's up, Jayhawk? What's up, Bees? Oh man, I don't know, Jayhawk. This is just every time I get on Forza and every single race, for the last several days, has just been simply incredible. No worries, Bees. Well, this is a good sign. Another incredible feat that just makes this game the most fun thing I've ever experienced. It's too good, J2. Like, it's... Who is LMP Triad? What's up, CJ? I think he was being sarcastic, Kevin. The wheel on this game is the worst feeling wheel play of any game that I've played. I'll put it to you that way. Let's go ahead and restart the game because it refuses to work, which is awesome. Another fantastic part of the experience of Forza. Yeah, LMU is better. F1 is better. And like by a lot. It's not like a slightly noticeable difference. It's like this game is a drift car by comparison to those games. Like LMU GT3s, they have this thing called grip, which Forza has never heard of. So, you know. That's what I'm saying, Kevin. I mean, that's again because the cars actually feel like, cars, like ones that can stay on the road. I don't know if you can still be competitive or not, Bees, but I mean, it feels like it's not terrible. Like it's definitely manageable to run decent laps. Okay, so since we continue to be screwed by this lovely game and we no longer can get to Yas if we do Sebring, we're just gonna wait for Yas. Simply lovely. Yeah, Kevin. I mean, after I'm done streaming and do some work, I may go live with LMU for a while before for the golf stream later. How many people are on wheel? I know controller. I don't know. Controller. Wheel. I don't know. Is there only two of us on the wheel? Me and Kevin? Next year before you can get your rig? Yeah, I figured J2. That's the popular choice for sure. Yeah, for Shin, the wheel is definitely way too hard to control and has zero grip in this game, which is, lovely. because there's you know it sucks, but there's no other games that you can play on the wheel that actually have grip, so you just have to drive Forza's drift GT cars on ice cold tracks that you know, just simply have no grip. What's up, Nick? Sounds good. I mean, I have the settings of a very, very, very fast wheel player, J2. I have my force feedback cranked up. I have all the things sorted. And to be fair, currently is the best it's ever felt on wheel. However, compared to other games like LMU and F125, it's crap. So Jayhawk. And I have that extremely fast wheel players. Yeah, it's all of Scroto's settings, J2. And he sent me his tune, which I've tweaked a little bit to make it a tiny bit more stable, which is good, but still, compared to those other games, it doesn't feel intuitive or like a normal car, you know what I mean? So I don't know, it's just feels weird compared to the other games. Because like other games, I can take my wheel and I can go like this into a corner and the front tires bite and turn and the rear tires don't start drifting. It's crazy that other games are able to pull that off. Unfortunately, Forza just isn't. So well, that's why I used all of his settings and his tune, you know, which again is the best feeling, or is the best the wheel has ever felt for me on Forza. It's just still crap compared to other games. But I'll practice. What's up, Mark? You got a profile picture now, nice. I'll have to get used to that because I'm used to the orange circle with the M. We got a huge party right now, which is cool to see, man. It's been a while since we've had a party this big. I'm sure I will, J2, if I stick with it, but like at the same time, it makes it hard to want to stick with the wheel when the drivers in this game have no intention of driving clean at all. I don't know, Nick. Like I said, I mean, I might only do. Oh man, I don't know. This might even be my last race for a little while. Yeah, I would say this is a little bit harder than ACC first gen, but the ACC feels almost as loose. No, I know, Kevin. I know. I finished, if you're talking about the league race, Craig, I finished first by like 10 or 11 seconds. When we tried to do co-op, Ruthless forgot to turn damage off and stuff, and just smashed into a wall. so he wanted to restart the thing and turn damage off. So we're gonna have to do that, which we'll do on Tuesday. Alright, 5 minutes. We got a huge party, but if anybody else wants to join, I believe we have room for quite a few more. So go ahead and say hi in chat and hop in. I'm online, Mark. I am online. Yeah. See. I appreciate you watching, Andy. I'm starting to like LMU more than Forza, to be honest, dude. Probably true, Tyler. I still feel like, 12, 13 people is not quite enough. I'd like to have at least 15 to do a private lobby. What's up, Maurizio? Oh, man. God. Alright. Since we got a couple more minutes, I'll take this opportunity to go to the bathroom real quick. So, we'll return in a moment. Hey, what's up, Spring? It's been a while, dude. Hope you're doing alright. No idea, Maurizio, but it feels weird. Like it has since they've started messing with the BOP repeatedly. But give me just a sec. From what I've seen, Andy, LMU races for public lobbies are 20 minutes. So. Alright. Do you guys not have AC, like central AC in your houses either, Maurizio? So I know people in the UK don't, which for me, being, from Texas, it's like essential. Because I mean, if you don't have it, like inside your house will be 90 degrees or whatever Fahrenheit, which is absurd. Yeah, Spring, there's plenty of room, dude. Oh, really? Yeah. I have a big fan, but it's in the backyard and it pumps air to the whole house, which is lovely. I wonder if Joe took off. I would think normally he would join us, especially with a party this big, but here we go. And thank you guys for 21 likes, by the way. I appreciate it. Oh, okay. I must have missed that. Yeah, I'll scroll through it first, Jim. No problem. Oh, cool. God, this game is incredible, dude. I just can't believe how bug-free it is. Hey, what's up, Joe? For sure, Craig. I mean, here, all the houses just come with one. Like, it's not even optional. You know what I mean? Oh, my. I think everybody should restart Savage, because, like, we haven't been able to connect to a server. Now when we can connect to a server, it throws us in Suzuka East. Like, it's just kind of fantastic experience for sure. Okay, let's try again, shall we? Yeah, I actually requested to get like early access and stuff as a creator for Project Motor Racing, so we'll see if I get approved for that. I mean, I meet all of their requirements as far as I'm aware, so that should be cool. Alright, CJ. Yeah, I think a lot of people should restart because it's just... Yeah, I've never played AMS2, and after seeing how good LMU is, I probably won't, you know what I mean? What's up, Dave? Welcome in, dude. Yeah, I think we have 14 people total, Isaac. Alright, anybody else hopping in? I feel like we're missing one. Neo, there he is. Okay, Enzo. Sounds good. Alright, we'll try one more public lobby, and if it's as garbage as every other public lobby we've been in, we'll go race private lobbies, since we have 15. And I mean, this is assuming that we can get into the game, which has been the trouble so far. Hey! They did it! Good job, turn 10. Thank you for putting us into the race that we selected and not crashing. Incredible! Whoop whoop! Celebrate. Alright, partner. Keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is. Got to put my gloves on. Oh, no. Nope. Nope. It started me in a great spot anyway, right in front of Savage. That's good. Bro, come on. Can you please? Clutch, I need you to work. Dang it, man. For being the afternoon, it's awfully dark. Let's see if we can remember how to drive here. dude. What's up, Justin? A little, Justin, but it still feels like crap compared to other games. So according to Turn 10, grip is a myth, or is a total myth. Like, they have no idea what that word means. What's up, Howling Brown? None of them. LMU feels wonderful, and this game, every GT car is actually a drift car under the guise of being a GT car. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate it. Congrats, Drops, on the membership. This game is garbage on the wheel compared to pretty much every other game I've played on the wheel. Well, actually, I would say ACC and this game are similar as far as how they feel, but other games I've played have, they feel like they have grip. It's like you can turn a corner in those GT cars, and like it turns the corner without drifting. Exactly how I expected, Craig. Didn't get the job, but I didn't expect to. I just wanted to do some interview practice, so I did. Scythe, if I get a proper race, I think everybody in here that's watching should go buy a lottery ticket. Oh, I was supposed to show my wheel settings. That's my bad. Remind me after this race, and I will show you. I think first gen is who asked for that, so my bad, dude. Sounds good, Ambu. I might, Mark. I know that kind of stuff really affects lap times, you know? So I'm trying to avoid it, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be crap again, so we'll see. Maybe a miracle occurs. This game is so exhausting on the wheel, dude, because you're constantly fighting oversteer. Every corner. Even off throttle, it's just oversteer, 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 oversteer. I don't know if I mentioned oversteer, but it's cross-platform, Pete, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, are you guys seeing the wheel? Like how much I'm having to fight this car every time I brake or turn? Like, it's kind of wild, just how bad it is compared to other games. Yeah, definitely Snickle Fritz, because I didn't get along with LMU right away or anything. It's definitely a skill issue. For sure. Not the game is like ultra slippery compared to every other wheel game I've played. It's definitely just pure skill issue out of nowhere. Have it on 150. Well, I don't know, Mark. I seem to be the only one with this wheel who is constantly drifting everywhere, so... Maybe Snickle Fritz. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the difference, Mark, is that you're running stability control and I'm not. Does anybody know what grip is? Like, is that a thing? Sub username, sub purge. Oh man, that was sick. What a brilliant race. We're having fun. We are having fun. That does sound intense, George. What's up, man? I don't know, Anbu. You feel grip on front and rear tires, Mark? Because that would be an impressive feat. Nice, George. Sounds like it was a good race. Okay. Rain, not great. Brands, no thank you. Nighttime. Probably too small, rainy. Good lord, man. Nah, Tyler, rain is garbage in this game. Tracks are slippery enough on dry afternoon perfect conditions. So, yeah. Rain would just be me doing donuts the entire race. Every braking zone, every corner. I like Catalunya, and it's perfect conditions, so it'll be, you know. Definitely not, George. Yeah, Nick, I'm probably gonna do Catalunya and then get off because I have some work I need to get done by tomorrow. So, but yeah, I'm just gonna wait for Catalunya because um maybe CJ, but probably not because that's gonna be a 30-minute race, and I really need to get working pretty soon. So. But yeah, if y'all don't want to wait or whatever, I get it. Who is Mari Togus? Is that Maurizio? I think it's Maurizio. He sent me a party invite, which is weird. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll go do that real quick and then everybody can rejoin who wants to race. Alright. There you go. Sounds good, Exodus. Appreciate you hanging out and joining, dude. So, yeah. You might have to pause the stream first gen to get all of them, but I'll go through it here like this. Alright, y'all can join back up when you're ready. And, yeah, we're just gonna wait for this. I mean, that's Scroto's settings, Snickle Fritz. It's the best the cars have felt so far in this game, but they're still pretty crap, so... Why did Scroto tell me to put it on 200? Wait, not that one. Where's the thing? There it is. Okay. I'm just annoyed at this game, Snickle Fritz, that's all. You know, I can go play other racing games and people drive like they want to race and not like they want to play Wreckfest, so yeah. I'm a little on edge. Because it seems like this this game just has a lot of dumb people that play it. No, I don't drive on the default setup first gen. I just went through all the settings. Like, I'll show you something. Let's see here. Okay, so you see how many hours I've played this game? It's ridiculous, right? It's crazy. Out of all this... So, then I've played, you know, 16 hours on this game, and on the wheel so far in this game, every single race I've done, I've finished on the podium at a minimum, and I've won a race, and I've qualified on pole. I've had fastest lap in a race in just 16, almost 17 hours. This game, I've done way more than 17 hours on the wheel. And I'm consistently close to last in every lobby. So I know that a big part of it is the game and its wheel compatibility itself. Same thing with F125. I can drive F125 pretty decently. I'm not an alien or anything, but you know, like, I'm not bad. I can play on like 90 difficulty or whatever, which I think they call expert or something, which I would imagine is also considered a simcade. So I just find it odd that this is the only game where I can barely control the car and keep it on track. Then what is F1? Just straight up arcade? Because, I mean, here's the thing. Why would a sim handle better than Simcade? You would think that Simcade would make it easier to drive on wheel. Well, if F1 is a sim, then why, yeah, I mean, why do sim games feel better than Simcade? I would think Simcade would be, well, less realistic, but you would think it would have even more grip, you know, because it's more arcadey. Like, I don't know. To me, that makes more sense than how it is, you know. No, first gen. I'm playing on like this. I didn't say it did, Snickle Fritz. I said that in my mind that would make a lot more sense for a more arcade-like game to have more grip. That's what I said. That's what makes sense to me. And that's all I'm saying, Jayhawk. That's all I'm saying. That's what, you know, I mean, you would think that that's how it would work, but apparently not, you know. Yeah, that's obvious. Why is that a crazy thought? I mean, clearly I'm not alone on that opinion. But what I'm saying, Snickle Fritz, is an arcade game is supposed to be less realistic than a sim, which in my mind, not only less realistic, but just generally easier because it's arcade and not sim. You would think that it would be easier. I don't know why that's a crazy thought to think that what's supposed to be an easier game should be easier. Right, but to me, it should be less real with more grip, not less real by having GT cars feel like drift cars. But again, that's just my opinion. That's you know, and I don't feel like that should be a crazy opinion because, like, again, you would think that something closer to arcade would be easier because of it being less realistic. It's just backwards from how I would expect it to be given the nature of the game, you know. Well, and what you're saying makes zero sense to me, Snickle Fritz, so I don't understand why a game that's supposed to be easier would feel terrible on the wheel, and then a game that's supposed to be harder and more realistic would feel amazing on the wheel. Like, it just, I don't know. Like, F1 to me feels like I would expect Forza to feel more like F1 and less like, you know, LMU or something. Well, right, Mark, but my understanding was that this game in particular, when they made it, the goal was to make it, like, you know, be compatible with the wheel. I mean, I don't really like ACC on the wheel either, Snickle Fritz, compared to LMU. Like, I have the most fun on the wheel in both LMU and F125 equally, even though they feel very different. Yeah, I don't know. Right, Isaac, and that's how most games are from, you know, my experience as a gamer, which is only 31 years, so, you know. You know, started on Mario on NES when I was 4 and have been gaming ever since. And yeah, every every arcade game I've played has been easier than non-arcade games. But that's just my experience, so. But it is what it is. We can agree to disagree. That's no problem. Everybody's entitled to an opinion. But yeah, I don't know. Like, if you, like, Sniggle Fritz, if you stop by an LMU or F125 stream when I do that, just, like, I think you'll be able to tell just by watching how much more sense on the wheel. Like, it just, things behave how I would expect. But yeah, this game just feels super weird. Like, it doesn't feel intuitive. Yes, absolutely, Snickle Fritz, because it's intuitive. Like, it drives like a car, you know? And I feel like Forza cars don't drive anything like a car. Not even like a, you know, unrealistic arcade type car. It, like, I don't know. Yeah. I would think so, Snickle Fritz. Correct. That's how it is, yes. But that's not how I think it should be. I think that Forza should be, right, no, I get what you're saying. To me, I think Forza should, at a minimum, be less oversteery on the wheel than an actual sim, right? But I'll turn on TC, or not TC, stability, like Mark suggested. We'll see if it's any better. Because I know that in LMU and stuff, I do use TC, and I think stability control. I'm not positive, but yeah. I don't know. It just, even under braking, it feels weird in Forza because the back end wants to, like, step out a lot of times, which makes it harder to get, you know, like, around the corner without oversteering. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying, Kevin. It just, I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. Like, it just doesn't feel like how you would expect a car to drive. Like, really at all, you know? I mean, that's probably a good idea, Drops. Okay. Let's, alright. What other settings should I change? There's a bunch of people in here we know. Luke, Kalos, Sick Nick, Harry. They're probably all on a party plan together if I had to guess. I'll bump this up to like 15. Yeah, it's a ridiculous lobby. I will drop to the back and stay back there. So everybody else go, and I'll bring up the rear. No problem, Mark. We will come and get you. And hope and pray that we get into a different lobby with less sweats. No, you didn't. I backed out. Oh, maybe you did. Oh, I know, Isaac. It was like world record pace, right? Like Tyler and Mark are both back in. Oh, I don't know, Anbu. I mean, you're in the... Okay. Well, go ahead and, Go ahead and, do what you gotta do and then hop back in, Jayhawk. We'll wait for you. You can't read it, Shredder. It's too bright. So it just looks like a big white square. But I mean, as long as I have the big box light on, you can see it. I guess it's kind of far away, but nah, it's all good, dude. Alright. When Jayhawk gets back in, we will try again. Is... no worries, Joe. You probably would have enjoyed that lobby we got into a minute ago. It's like tons of Dex guys and an ESV guy and Harry. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of all the same, right? Like, if you're last, you're last. It's whatever. Oh, nice. Nice. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Alright, let's try for the third time to get into a race. I mean, we just saw it a little while ago, Anbu. Like maybe an hour ago or something, it put us in Suzuki East for no reason. Well, I guess other than it just felt like it. Yeah, Snicklefritz. It's been a bug since the game launched, and it seems like they just refuse to fix it. Maybe they like, you know, having everybody have to restart their game all the time. Well, I mean, they should just fix it, Snigglefritz. Surely it can't be that complicated to make sure that people load into the race they click on, right? I mean, I would think that they could pull that off, but I guess given their track record over the last year and a half or whatever, maybe not. Maybe I'm putting too much faith in their ability to make a game. That might be a little optimistic, Snicklefritz. I'm thinking probably not until like a month before the next Forza comes out. That's my guess. If I had to guess, 1 month before the next Forza comes out, this game will finally be working properly. And then when the next game comes out, they'll take all the bugs this game has ever had and make sure to repeat them. Because, you know, that's the best way for your players to have the best experience possible. Looks like it, Mark. Let's see. Let's see. What's up, Boomer? Alright. Kevin. Take it easy, bro. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Alright, Savage. Take it easy, bro. Okay, Mark. I think I did all of those correctly. So, see how it goes. Jesus. Why is my wheel shaking back and forth like absolute crazy when I'm going in a straight line? It's like I mean, look at it. You see that? It's insane. Don't know what to tell you. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all that, like, for whatever reason, my wheel is just not the same as anybody else's. So, it's pretty wild, you know? Pretty wild. I mean, I just copied Mark's settings, that's all. We'll try this. Maybe it won't be wild in a straight line. Yep, that's way better.
Humans, what
have you learned? I was programmed to beat you.
Like that. Or like this.
The same mistakes. I was programmed to beat you.
I like a little bit heavier force feedback than a lot of people, Mark. Helps me feel the front tires more, so. Yeah, undo. Should be. I mean, I can't make softs last 6 laps, no way. I am no tire whisperer. That is. That is true. Yeah, we'll see, Snicklefritz. We shall see. If not, I'll have to reach back out to Scroto and see if and get his settings again to put him back on. And then maybe change something to help with oversteer. I won't either on Boo. That's why I'm doing medium soft. I might even do 7-4. We'll see. We'll see how they look at the end of 6. Yep. Good luck, everybody. I'm sure that this will be a wonderful experience. That's too late, Jayhawk. Alrighty. Here we go. Pulling over to let everybody by. I'm not surprised, Mark. We adjusted a few things. I've That was a close one. I almost had you. Lovely. Nice! What a fantastic race. Only 4 seconds off the pace? Dang, we were right there, dude. We were so close. That would have been... We almost had you. Definitely, Mark. I mean, it was obviously your fault for getting rammed, you know? Like, you shouldn't have been there. That's what I'm saying, Mark. I mean, you shouldn't have been existing there, dude. That yeah, that's totally your fault, and you deserve the penalties. I don't know what else to tell you. All right, well, that's gonna do it for me for now. For today, probably for today, with regard to Forza and stuff, because I got some work to do, and then I have the golf stream at 11, so yeah, we'll go ahead and call it here, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Peace. Thank you guys for 39 likes. That's really awesome. This has been one of the best streams we've had in a while, so I appreciate it.